We're back. How you guys doing out there? Welcome to the afternoon broadcast. It's Uncle Bruce here with Stock Markets with Bruce. June the 17th, Thursday afternoon, 1 hour to go until we close. And, no complaints here on a couple of things. First of all, the markets are, they're down, except for NASDAQ, but the Dow is down 233. It was down 400 at the worst of the day. It's down 233. S&P is down 2 points. That's it. And the NASDAQ is up 127 points. We got a mixed bag here. So the Dow 30 are under attack. Under attack. I'm even exaggerating that. We're down 0.67 of 1% on the Dow. So we're down a bit, but not too bad. We tried to have a bit of a rally. We did come back 200 points. Now we've been flatlined for about an hour and a half. We'll see if this last hour has any kind of a bump. I'm expecting the Dow to take a pop higher. I've been expecting it today. It might not happen today, but I've been expecting it because I think for the fourth day in a row, we're a bit oversold. Just saying. Not heavily, but just a bit. But the good news on this market, have you noticed? A couple of stocks are doing rather well right now. If you're following SOFI, boy, have I got good news for you. SOFI is only at 22.50 right now, up 67 cents. It was higher. It was at 23.26, but that's not what I want to tell you about. What I want to tell you about was SOFI was highlighted today on the show called At the Half. This is the point where they bring on CNBC, they bring on 4 money managers, those guys who actually manage dollars. And one of them mentioned SOFI. They were selling JP Morgan to buy SOFI. Hello? That company was a SPAC 2 weeks ago. Mind you, it wasn't SOFI 2 weeks ago. They like the disruption. This is a disruptor, and they like the area that they're moving into, all the various banking areas, online banking, the future, McFly, the future. And this got a huge, that popped the market about 70 cents in 5 minutes. It just, as this analyst was talking, this money manager was talking, up went the stock. This is the beginning of the beginning. You are going to get this on all your SPACs. Those of you who are out there who are day traders and you're flippers and all that, you're not going to want to listen to this. But those of you who are listening to me and following me and trying to understand what I'm trying to tell you, you have to understand something. Your stocks are going to become talked about companies because they're no longer SPACs as they convert over. Our friends at 23andMe and now ATI therapy centers, these companies will no longer be referred to as SPAC stocks. They will be referred to as standalone publicly traded corporations, and they will have their own management doing their own promotion, talking about the future of their company as they build out their business. By the way, Donnell Cialeg, I don't know how to pronounce this. Dio is here. Donnell, thanks, buddy, for joining as a new member. I'm glad you could make it and pop in to see us. Join this gang. It's great that you're here. So SOFI today, for the first time, got mentioned as an investment, as a good investment to make, where a money manager is starting to move in. And this is going to become a common occurrence. And as far as I'm concerned, SOFI is going to be so picked up by money managers over the next few weeks and months that down the road, we're going to be talking about a $100 plus stock here sooner or later, because these guys and girls are coming in and they know a good deal when they see it. This thing should be $30 right now. It is undervalued by $7.50 a share now. That is a huge percentage increase for anyone who's making this move. So watch for that. 23andMe is $13.42 right now, up for $2.43 today. This is a 22% gain on day one of listing for 23andMe, and you better get used to it. This is may not going to go up 240 every single day, but we are going to see 23andMe and these companies as they unspac themselves go higher. 23andMe, we've only just begun. We're headed to the mid to high 20s here. ATIP, this might be the last time you're going to see this stock this cheap. By the way, Flesh Infection, thank you for joining me. I'm not sure about the name, but thanks for joining me as a member. Glad to have you here. ATIP, ATIP. This is ATI Physical Therapy Centers. Used to be Fortress FAII, it's 1020. It was as low as 974 this morning. It's battled all the way back now to the 1020-25 neighborhood. And we might very well be saying goodbye to this stock in this neighborhood from now on. Do not think that this is not a success because it didn't go up $2 today. Think again. Every company has their own timing. They have their own way of doing what they do. ATI Physical Therapy Centers, 900 locations. They don't need to hurry to tell you what they're about. They don't have to rush and try to get coverage. These guys make money, and they make money now. And they have over 5,500 physiotherapists working in their centers across the U.S., 24 different states, and they're going to continue to expand out. And I would not be surprised if these guys start acquiring smaller physiotherapy centers in different regions of the USA, and they will just build out their footprint. Do not be surprised that ATIP within a year is operating 1,500 locations or more. Do not be surprised. This thing is a bargain at 1020. I'm convinced it's already worth $15 to $20 book value, and it too is a steal. Alex, thank you for this donation. Thanks for VGAC advice. Got 400 shares and 10 calls when it was around $10. I know a lot of you have picked this up in the last little while, and you're going to do very, very well. But don't think that 23andMe is just going to go to 15 and it's all over. That ain't what's going on here. You don't have Richard Branson and all of his pals and all of these folks at 23andMe getting into a stock to have it peak out at $13 odd a share. That is not the game plan. Stick around for the ride and enjoy. I was reading earlier that a couple of you or one of you here are having problems with the options because today is the first day of listing and the options aren't clicked over yet and worried. And there's one or two of you who have options that expire tomorrow. And you know my feeling about short-term options. What are you going to do? Hopefully it'll get resolved, but it looks like you're going to be bailed out because the way the stock is reacting, it might run to 15 or 16 tomorrow. The way this thing is going, you might just be bailed out anyway. And despite your mistake of getting such a short-term call, you might get a payoff here. Josiah Plays Guitar has become a member of this channel. I welcome you, Josiah. I'm glad you're here. You know I can't pronounce the names right, so JPG is in the house, and I thank you, and I welcome you with open arms. I'm so glad you're here. Uncle Bruce, I see ATIP call options with 255 at 10 US dollars, November 21. ATIP call options at 255, $10 strike price, November. Yeah, those are the furthest out I think you can get, right? Unfortunately. But you can grab those up. Yeah, I'd pick those up. You're 21 cents in the money. For this thing to pop $3, $4 wouldn't take much at all. And you'll make money. No question about it. You'll make money. Thank you guys, all of you, for your donations, becoming members, kind words. Thank you for the thumbs ups. We have so far 203 thumbs ups for this show, for the afternoon show, and I thank you very, very much. Yes, sir. 23andMe, 1332, the high of 1354. GameStop, 225.11. They did get as high at $233 today, 233.66 for GameStop. They hung around that level for about 20 minutes, but then the Dow began to have this lousy drop, and everybody got caught in the vortex as if, for some reason, miraculously, there were going to be massive interest rates happening in the next week or two. Total bunk, total garbage, complete overreaction. The market, I don't understand these pundits on Wall Street. They're so wrapped up about high interest rates. There will be no high interest rates. There will be no higher interest rates. There will be no increases in interest rates for at least 2 more years. Not even close will that be happening. The amount of money sloshing around, and with the infrastructure program coming in, forget about it. There will not be higher interest rates. The amount of government spending will be unprecedented. Don't know where these guys, they got nothing else to talk about. If they were to talk about SPACs like we would do, they got something to talk about. But got nothing to talk about. They got a zero interest rate inflation, zero rate interest rate environment. They have a Fed that's pumping money like crazy, and they're bored to tears. And so they're making up crap to try to get you guys all riled up. It drives me nuts. I just find it to be irresponsible and absolutely useless and comical and pathetic because these people are supposedly educated, but they're coming off as doofuses. But that's just this old man. I'm allowed to be like this. I'm 65. I can say whatever I want. Kamadosh, I have 100 VGAC contracts, $25 for December 17th, and 100 VGAC contracts, 17.5 Jan. What do you think? I think you got to make money. I think you got to make some money. It's going to be a fun ride. Just relax and enjoy the ride. It's going to be good. I lost more than 40% of my pension at the beginning of COVID, and I got it back thanks to you teaching us what you know. Thank you, and I'm glad to hear that. That is good news. Beautiful. We have 2 more years before we short the market. There you go. Fantastic. My VGAC calls still haven't moved over to ME, and I can't close my position for my 618 1250 call, even though I'm almost $1 in the money. I hear you. This is the problem with changing of symbols. Certain platforms can't get their acts together. It's a broker's issue. It's not you. It's not the company. It's not the stock market. It's your broker. That's the problem. It's your broker, and they can't look after you like this. This is ridiculous. They should be manually helping you out with a trade if you want to make a trade. It's their fault, and what can I tell you? That's all I can say. And sorry to be so cruel about it, but that's what it is. When is a call in the money? Is it when it hits the price during the day, or is it finishing price of the day? Well, it's just if you have a 1250 call and your stock is at 1240 in the morning and then 1260 halfway through the day, you're 10 cents in the money. And it goes back to 249.9 at the end of the day, you're out of the money. I mean, it's that moment in time, that second in time. And whether you're in the money dollars and dollars and dollars, or you're out of the money dollars and dollars, or pennies, either way, it's at that moment in time. It's not a daily thing. It's a constant thing. That's all. It's kind of like, are you ahead or not? What did you pay for the stock? Are you up or down? That's it. It doesn't matter if you're closed or trading during the middle of the day. Are you ahead or aren't you? And that's what in the money, out of the money really is. Okay. Let's continue on. Thank you, everybody. Doofus. I haven't heard that word in years. Oh, Ona, I got all kinds of words. Jen, thank you for this donation. Thanks for your VGAC recommendation. I just got another 100 GHVI shares. Right on, 1456, up a nickel. Well, it's gonna go. I just got a call back from Robinhood with a real human who explained the effective merger date and the underlying 617, but the options contract won't transition until 16. What does that sound right? I don't know if that sounds right. I honestly don't know. I honestly believe that contracts trade every day, and there should be you should be allowed to do a trade. There's no excuse for these guys not being able to execute a trade for you. No excuse whatsoever. I'm certain that in Chicago or wherever these options are trading, they're trading. That's just my hunch. Max, for those with ME options 618, you can still sell exercise tomorrow. Just make sure you do it 90 minutes before the close, as they will close them for you automatically. Yeah, you'll do your trades before lunch tomorrow. And we'll be fine. All right. ME popping off. Has been really excited for GHVI. I can't wait, James, for GHVI too. I'm really looking forward to it. It's nice to see them happening here. We had 2 today. That's 3 companies now that we follow. 3 former SPACs have now evolved into regularly traded stocks. We got 5 more to go, and it will happen. ME options will not turn over until 618 per the Options Clearing Corporation. E-Trade is stressing this as across all brokers and as per OCC, not the brokers. I don't know if they're lying too. Who knows? It's ridiculous. It's just a name change. I don't get it. I don't understand what the problem is. Back in my day, in the 70s and the 80s, it didn't matter. We could trade the damn thing, no problem at all. We just put a different ticket name on the darn thing. It wasn't an issue. I don't know what the big deal is here. It's possible derivative markets follow the market. Nothing we can really do if it sounds right or not, unfortunately. I'm guessing Robin had a ton of those calls today. You can imagine they do. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. I got VGAC for 1,100 at $9.95. You are my hero, Kevin. Way to go, buddy. You're going to make money. You're going to make a lot of money. This is nothing. You haven't seen nothing yet, buddy. Iceman, the same thing. Robin has said it's the OCC. All right. Chalmouth, the person behind IPOE, is releasing his next 4 SPACs at $10 for SOFI customers. Have you looked into any of these SPACs? I have not. I won't look into them until I find out what they're getting into. I'm not interested in a SPAC as a listed company and as an entity that just trades. I want to see the deal behind the SPAC. Show me the company that's taking them over, and tell me about the pipe financing, and tell me who the players are. Then I'll know. And if it's a $12 stock, fine. If I like it, I like it at 12. But if it's a $10 stock, I like it at 10. Great. I want to see the deal. I don't care about a new SPAC. 500 of them out there. Ride as a B side. I got the pleasure of getting a $38 charge from E-Trade for the SPAC move to ME. Looking like the time to move over all my account to the new SOFI. I would call them up and bitch about it. Tell them it's bullshit, and they'll probably reverse the charge. I've heard others do it. This is a garbage move by a garbage brokerage house, and you have to absolutely bitch about it. This is crap. It's not your doing that you're changing the name of a publicly traded company. These guys are your brokers. They have no right. In my opinion, there is no reason for a brokerage firm to charge you for a corporate name change. That is garbage, complete garbage. Take your business elsewhere. They have reversed it. It's crap. Thumbs up if you appreciate Uncle Bruce. I'm feeling better, by the way, if you noticed. I'm feeling better. Rumor, some German broker said 76 million GameStop shares, so they are done issuing. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Rumor, great. There, let's sell everything on rumor. David, can you explain how bid-ask spread affects your chances of completing your options buy or sell? Well, a bid ask is just, the highest price someone's prepared to pay, and the lowest ask is what someone's prepared to sell, the highest and the lowest on each side. Sometimes there's a nickel spread between buyer and seller. An option can trade between $2.20 and $2.25. Sometimes it's $2 to $2.50. Sometimes it's $1.60 to $3.60. I mean, these bid asks can be anything at any time for whatever. You as a participant in a market that it happens to have that kind of a bid ask involved, you have to ask yourself, do you want to get into a market like that? Do you want to be involved in an entity, yes, an option or a stock that has that kind of a spread all the time? If it's like that all the time, you have to wonder, do I really want to be doing this? If you do enter that world, you're going to have to be careful on how you trade it. I mean, if you're looking to sell a contract as a writer, you don't want to just hit the bid. It might be a buck lower than the last trade. That's no good. That's giving away $100 a contract. That's not good business. Not smart. You may want to offer the contract at a nickel below the last the highest offer, the lowest seller. In other words, so if it's a $2 to $2.50 market, you're at $2.45, something like that. On the buy side, you try to get it, then bid $2.05, be the highest priced buyer, but at $2.05. But if the shares go down on you, or they're dropping while you're sitting at a $2.05 bid, you might want to pull that order right out of there. Just kill it. Just cancel the order, and just see what the market looks like after a few moments. You might see that 190 to 240. Now go in there at 195, because you were at 205, but the guy at $2 ran away. There was nobody at 195. The next best buyer is 190. You come back into the market and go, okay, I'm 195 now. You might get it. You might get your fill. Might get what you wanted. Same on the sell side. Stock moves up on you and you're trying to sell a call contract. You pull your order and let's see what the market looks like now. It might have been 2 to 250. Well, now it's 210 to 260 or 215 to 265. Come in there with a nickel lower, 260 on the sell side. Be the cheapest seller, but you've just moved up your order by a dime or 15 cents. This is money in your pocket, especially when you're dealing with multiple contracts. It's a lot of money. Anyway, there you go. Okay. 10 SVAC calls, $10 strike for January 2022. Expiry. BlackRock just bought a competitor, QTS, for $10 billion. Sykestra will have $1.8 billion market cap after merger at $10 a share. Olga, thank you for your donation. Olga, $10 share, $5 billion market cap. It's $20-30 a share. Seems fair. Okay. KB, I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. Are you 10 SVEC calls at $10 strike, January 2022 expiry? BlackRock just bought a competitor for $10 billion. Sykestra will have $1.8 billion market cap after merger at $10 a share. At $5 billion market cap, it's $20 to $30 seems fair. There you go. Okay, there's upside. That's what we're talking about. I think there is a lot of upside. I know it. I'm sensing it. I like this deal. Michael, I've been through 3 ticker changes with Fidelity now. No charges. There you go. Endless. My IPOE to SOFI took a day, and my VGAC to me still aren't showing TD Ameritrade. Okay, Mitchell. Does anyone here have ME options on Infidelity? Did the ticker change there for options? And Ona, okay, the People's Choice, you're telling your age. Jack S, get those PayPal donations going. Thank you, everybody. They're all grown up. Brings a tear to my eye. They're all growing up. Alex Bruce, my friend, told me not to trust SPACs. Now with SOFI and ME, I think he is mad he didn't listen to Uncle Bruce. Well, like I say, it's not the SPAC, it's the deal. It's all about the deal and the people behind the deal. You gotta do your due diligence, and I don't do what I can. I do what I can. It used to be a lot easier, but it's just not that easy anymore sometimes. Dow is down 172. It's much better than it was. It might keep coming, though. It could keep coming. S&P is up 4.5, and the Nasdaq's up 143 points. The Dow could do a 190-point pop here easily in the next 40 minutes and have an up day. It could. It might. I've been calling for it, but been taking a while, hasn't it? It's taken a while. Rob says both my brokerages have disclaimers regarding ticker symbol changes. You may experience a 24 to 48 hour delay. SOFI took 24 hours for me. No, still VGAC. Samuel, Alex, on the SOFI app, it is under the new IPO section that opened up. I forgot where I found the initial article. They're all healthcare, each with its own focus on what type of company to acquire. We have 319 thumbs ups. Thank you, folks. Keep them coming. I'd appreciate it. Paul, Uncle Bruce, do you have insight into SPAC, NGCA, acquiring Brands' Virgin? Nope, I have no idea on it. Nothing about it. How do you feel about Geo? I have no idea. I don't know what it is. Vincent, new member Vincent. Hi, Vincent. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here as a new member. You're joining a fine group of existing members right here, right now. Beautiful. A roach on a tree saying, you know what, you're making me feel better because it's like I'm not by myself here with this symbol thing. AB, unfortunately, SOFI app doesn't do options yet and has no plans to support it. Last they answered the question like a year ago. Don't know what's going on there. Wally's World, welcome, Vincent. The Price is Right with Uncle Bruce. Carlos, tell us how you really feel, Bruce. Tell us, don't hold back. Back in your day, did you also eat the bark off of trees because you liked it? Dana Carvey. Bruce said a bad word. Gasp. Random Retro. Uncle Bruce, IPOF is merging with Equinox Fitness, a high-end gym brand that owns SoulCycle and Blank Fitness. Not a fan of that kind of business. A glitch. I've never had a merger charge on TD. I would become a Karen if I did. There you go. E-Trade reimburses right after. Bruno, ME moved 25% without my option change to me, yet they still VGAC. Okay. James, I remember picking up VGAC at 15. Once it went down, people started dumping it, but I just took it as a chance to double my position at 10. There you go. Rob, Bruce had a nap and some happy juice, and he's feeling it 100%. Mark, Blue Skies, way to go, Bruce. More bad words. Aaron, Mom, Uncle Bruce is cursing again. Charging you for a ticker name change is absurd. It's garbage, complete garbage. It is a reflection of the garbage nature of the brokerage firm. That is a classless, baseless BS charge, and I would squawk about it till the cows come home. I would really go after these guys, make them reverse it. It's garbage. FAII flipped that ticker quick. I think they blindsided everyone with that. They did what they did. Michael, where do you see the charge? Which page? I have E-Trade also. Carlos, yes, I thought he said ass spread. James, yeah, Perry, I'm surprised it was so quick. Clean out your ears, Carlos. Uncle Bruce is a saint. Autumn, Bruce, what do you think about Matterport hiring Paul Thompson? I have no opinion on this. I don't know who he is. I'm not aware of the announcement. I love Matterport, though. Nick, I have 618 1250s. Sharon, bless you, Jen. Bless you, Jen. Luke, why is ME unavailable to trade via Schwab today? They need 24 hours to get their act together, I guess. Printing today. Okay, all these brokerages dropped the ball somewhere. Freethinker VACQ January 2023 1250s were $1 to $5 earlier. That's a spread. Thank you, Martin Bohm. Thank you, Martin, for this donation on PayPal. Thank you very much. James, wow, VACQ goes out super long. They do, and all of these will. Every one of these companies, their options will go out, and you'll have weeklies. There will be many more coming. These are we're only at the very beginning of these options. Steve, Uncle Bruce, what do you think about NGCA merging with Virgin? Don't think anything about it. I wouldn't be buying it. I would not be interested in it. Jan 2022, I think he meant. Paul, Steve, I just asked that too. Mr. V, they settled after a day. Best to wait. Many overpaid, including myself. For VGAC, still going to profit, but overpaid. You may recall when I was recommending these at the beginning, I was telling you, wait for them to come back a little bit. They might have been running too high because they all got caught up in the excitement. Then we had the delay from the SEC that screwed up everything. I mean, delayed things by 30 to 60 days. Now we're finally coming through the other side. It's been a while. All righty. Anyway, welcome one, welcome all. They're attacking ME at $12.95, up $1.96. Dougie, that nap did a world of good. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, says Dave. Sorry, says Steve. 2023 is correct, though. Yes, you can go out 2023 on some of these. Nick, they're still GVH on Robinhood, and price hasn't changed. All right, Steve, what did he say? Gary, they reversed the $30 regulation fees a few days later without me even asking. There are no VACQ 2023 options. Okay. Della Hode, can I use SOFI and trade calls like you guys in North America? I can't trade calls with my broker in Norway for American stocks, and for sure not SPACs. I can't answer. Olga can donate from jail. Rookie question: what happens on the market when inflation rises too fast? What happens to the market when I'm not going to answer that question. We're not going to have that problem, so I'm not going there. I don't have an hour to talk about something that's not going to happen. I'm just sorry, guys. There will be no inflation to worry about. That's going to upset the apple cart on this market. Let's just move on. They're not attacking ME. It's day traders locking up profit. Not everything is consistency. That's true. Jane, for those that use Schwab, have you been charged when the SPACs change their name? I notice they have on my accounts. It's only nickels and dimes, but it can add up. Again, I'd complain about it. Drew, hey, sorry, Mr. Comet, but I'm at my shop, and I'm great, man. How are you? Welcome, Drew, and to Knitting, Picking, and all that. Mark, leave me alone. Let's see, Gary B, good to know. I may give them a call tomorrow. Thanks for the info. TDA has them. No, Fidelity is a wacky name right now. Wasn't the issue for a tip. Maybe it's a change of exchanges. Let's see. Yes, with all the SPAC mergers completing, I'm going to end up with empty nest syndrome. The kids are all leaving. Fidelity has not changed options at this point. Okay. Max, Mitchell, seems like all brokers will be updating ME options today, so it'll be tradable at market open tomorrow. Oh, they will be. They have to be. My Fidelity updated earlier. Nevis, me too. I have TD, and we were told I won't see me until tomorrow. Drew, no worries. I'm doing great. Ona, give Uncle Bruce those thumbs ups. Come on, people. He's making us rich. There you go. Michael, Freethinker McJones options are options. They don't differ between brokerages. Michael, yes, I can see the option chain on Fidelity. Laugh out loud. It was Gore's GHVI that went into 2023. Sorry, you're correct. AB, yes, Max. Even Webull lists the options as available, but no bid or ask. Mitchell, Erico, post squeeze. I'm just going to watch Bruce and buy 10 grand of each of the SPACs he recommends. I'll be set for life. Mr. Bobby Hubby, Uncle Bruce, what the Sam Hill is an option strategy. Looking at two of my 23andMe calls expiring 6/18 and 1/22/22. Bobby, you're going to need to be in my classes. You're going to have to be in my classes. You need help. Freethinker McJones, all good, dude. Listen to Ona, everybody. Tomorrow, it'll all settle out on the changeover. It took the first day for SOFI, but it was right the next morning. Erico, I like your style. I'll be doing the same. Donnell, hey, Uncle Bruce, love your show. I bought 10 VGAC 1250 July 16 calls for 81 cents. Waiting on Fidelity Options team to update. Excited to see my gains. By the way, my name is pronounced Ocala. Ocala? The last name, Ocala. Donnell, I'm just going to call you Donnell because I'm going to forget this part. And I'm going to blow it each and every time. 1329 on ME, up 230 again. The high today, 1354 on ME. Volume 7.5 million on your former VGAC. SOFI 2260 up 77 cents. GameStop 225.51. ATIP is now 1018 down a dime. AMC at 6106 up $5. Gore's Holdings 1462 up 11 cents. So we have Fifth Wall down 12 cents. Vector Acquisition up 4 cents to 1031. NavSite 996 up 2 cents. Starboard Value down 2 cents right now. Vanek Vectors up 361. Home Depot up $1.15. IBM down $1.84 to 146, getting attractive on that stock. 154 is the down dip on the Dow. The Dow is recovering at its highest levels now since about 10:30, 11 this morning. But that's all. We're 29 minutes to go, and it's not over. Microsoft up $3.99. Apple up $1.99. Tesla up $13.59. We've got Bed Bath & Beyond up 23 cents. BlackBerry up 68. We have Royal Caribbean down $1.44 to $87 now. Norwegian down 52 cents, and Carnival down 62 cents. So the cruise lines continue to slip. Amazon 77.22 is the gain on Amazon. Over 2% today, $3,492 a share. Facebook up 682, new high, I believe, 337.90. I'm pretty sure that might be a new high for Facebook. No, it's not. 339. That was not today. So they're within $2 of their all-time high. Very interesting. Google up $26, about 1% today. Okay. Let's get back to where we watch here. SoFi 2263, GameStop 225.60. ME 1332 up 234. Just averaged down on VACQ Jan 21 for 2022 1250 strike calls. The mid bid hit instantly. There you go. All right. Can't wait to see the $25 ME price regarding name change. Some of mine changed over at Fidelity, but not the bulk of it. No worries, but annoying. It is 2021. Max, the ME going through a sell wave under 13 now, but should have a big buy wave if they open tomorrow based on the news after close today. Lots of buyers will notice and buy TMR. ME to the moon, baby. 1336 right now. Jay, I smell money, says TD Ameritrade did an automatic waiver for the name change when SoFi changed. SLGC Mets, welcome, Vincent. Uncle Bruce, you look and sound so much better. I feel so much better. I spent new Calmus SPACs are focusing on merging with companies in different biotech spaces. That is correct. Free Thinker, no, it's VACQ calls January 2023, and I'm looking at it right now. VGAC to the moon, $4.99 donation. How do I become a member? I have a thing at the top of this chat. You should be able to link there, or go into the description on any video I've ever made on this channel. You'll find the link there, and that should do it. You should be able to do it depending on the device you're using, and that might be the problem. You might have to set your phone into a desktop mode to do it. I'm just saying. Michael, Free Thinker, McJones, I see Jan 2022 free. And my SVC, my app is screwing up. Sean, Bruce, you have helped me get. Thank you from David Pritchard. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Sean, Bruce, you have helped me get 25% profits on some and 150% on others. My only complaint is that I didn't throw a hell of a lot more money on these contracts before they grew. Like I said before, when you have a winner, you never have enough of a winner. What are we going to do here? Thank you all. APTX is merging with Apex Clearinghouse. It does business with SoFi, Webull, eToro. Might be worth doing due diligence. Have you heard of it? Nope. Sorry, Mike. Laughing out loud. It is SVAC. Final answer. Laugh out loud. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, everybody. My broker today, D Giro, does not even let me buy 23andMe shares today. Oh my gosh. Donnell, I have 10 July 16, 1250 VGAC calls. Let's go. Big thumbs up to my buddy Bruce, says Robert. Because of him, I see a lot of green in my portfolio. I'm a happy guy to hear this. AB, I got out of E-Trade when you call half of their support numbers and you just get a disconnect, busy signal. That's when you leave the brokerage firm. Eddie was going to buy some first hour. Freethinker, you were talking about SVAC. Other half tells you your wait time is 60 minutes plus. Oh my God, the spread on them right now is 155 to 550. That's crazy. JWTD shows 0 charges for mandatory symbol changes. SLGC Mets, Sharon, 429 thumbs ups for Bruce, 571 to go. Thank you everybody for these thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. If you can take the time to give me one of those, they're free to hand out and they mean the world to us. We'd love to get 1,000 for today's show. We didn't hit 1,000 yesterday. It would be nice to get 1,000 today. CD33B became a new member. Hey, welcome new members. Fantastic. Existing members, please show the new members how to give me a thumbs ups. Pop them up there. Let's get them going and let's rock and roll these thumbs ups right now. 562, 572 now are here. We're approaching 600 thumbs ups here in a moment. Thank you very much. We have 24 minutes to go in the day. We're at 582 now on the thumbs up count and 589. Thank you so much for getting me through 600 and on the way to 1,000. There it is, 597, and boom, it's going to go through 600 like butter. 601. How about that? Thank you guys for helping me get to 1,000 thumbs ups. We're on the way up to 1,000. 2275 up 92 cents on SOFI. You are at the beginning of the beginning on SOFI. If you have not got your stock or your options, you are still able to do so here. There's a run coming. It is going to be dramatic. It is going to be consistent. You're going to do really well on SOFI all summer long. This thing is going to go. GameStop, 225.25 up 228 right now. ATIP at 10.06 down 22 cents. AMC is 59.70, just under the 60 mark. Gores at 14.62 up 11, and ME now 23andMe 13.38 up 239 today. First day trading after having been VGAC for so long. They are only just starting to talk. They will be talking and talking and talking. ATIP and ME both disabled for options today on Qtrade. Bama Babe, is there any broker allowing ME trade today? Robert, thank you. Carlos, we do not have to call. It gets reversed automatically because I'm about to call. I sure hope it does for you guys. Maybe wait a day or two. Welcome to the new member. I used to be able to see my VGAC cost basis. Oh, well, I guess it's all from here. They might adjust it going forward after they get everything glitched out, but I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it too much. So this is a donation of Dane. I think it's a Danish kroner. So 23andMe is popping. If I got like 5,000 to throw into stocks and options, what would be my wisest move at this moment? What should I be going after at this moment? That's what you're asking me right now. ME is going to go higher. SOFI is definitely going to go higher. You've got that. You've got ATIP at 10.06. That's a bargain. You've definitely got room here on FWAA at 11.16. Vector Acquisitions 10.33 is making every indication it's about to happen. If NAVSite 9.96, there's ground floor right there. SVAC $10, ground floor right there. So early days. Deliciously devious Brucey baby. Money. No selling here. Loving your picks. Thank you. And way to go, Jane. How's it going? Devil King. SOFI had a high of 21 today, though it pulled back a bit. SOFI actually, the high on SOFI today, 23.26. It's now 22.78. So it was about 50 cents higher than this already today. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Keep your call options like Sir Mix-a-Lot. Keep them long, strong, down to get the friction on. Autumn, Paul Thompson is from Google Cloud and was hired as Matterport's VP of Solutions Engineering. That was announced, 2 days ago? Paul will lead Matterport's new global solutions engineering team, and I don't think that's a bad move. I think it's another feather in the cap of the company, I would say. Another smart, good, strategic, quality move. I like it. Danish kroners. Yeah, Danish kroners. Young Lee, I have Fidelity. Mine still shows VGAC, but everything's zeroed out and it's all in the red, laughing out loud. Not to worry. I'd wait for the ME options to show up and see. Colton, Uncle Bruce, is Tesla a buy around this price point, $600 range? I don't have an opinion on Tesla. I haven't given it I haven't put it on my list. I would love to get a car, but I don't have anything on the stock. Jane, where is Colin when we need a dong conversion? Orion, I got the ticker wrong. NSTB merging with Apex Clearinghouse does business with Webull, eToro, SOFI. Might be worth a look. There you go. AB SOFI has no call abilities yet. CD33B, thanks, Bruce. I've been lurking for a while as a freeloader, but always liking, of course. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We love your stories and your bagels. CD, thank you for joining me today and all of us here. Pretty good group, as you know. You know there's good people here. Glad that you're part of the family now. Going postal, ME high was 1354. Couldn't cut my option calls. At the high or rebuy at the current dip. The delay on options sucks because it's costing me money. I agree. These brokerage firms got to get their act together. Gary B, thanks for sharing. I will wait to call. Keep my eye on my transactions page. Karen, any update on VACQ? Nothing today. BW, sweet. NSH just dropped February 18, 2022. Options between 230 and 5 for 10 strikes. Yeah, make sure you bid cheap. Don't go buying it. Don't go buying at market. Fidelity still showing VGAC. Mark, ME is ripping again. 1328 right now. Okay, Galaxy WZRDZ. Thank you for the $10 sticker. Very appreciative. Thank you so much, Bruce. BF Bruce, where do you think GameStop prices headed the rest of the year? Back to 300 is only a 30% gain, but with some of these SPACs in return can be much more attractive. Do you think? This is the thing about a SPAC. GameStop has a lot to deliver on, and I'm thinking that through the next week now, between now and about the end of this month, the new management, they're in the house. Your CEO will be in the office, a CFO will be in the office. We've gone through the annual report. I'm just waiting to hear the next stage, the next step, the next what comes up. We're of course entering the end of this month in a couple of weeks, which means the end of the second month of this second quarter, and we know the first quarter's month was extremely good. Kind of curious whether the new management will be camera shy or not. Will they be very eager to get on camera? Will GameStop be a pro what's the word I'm looking for? Not reactive, but not protagonist, but will they be pro media? Will they come after media rather than hide from it? I really am curious about how this is going to play out. 225 on the stock right now. Will there be some kind of a coin dividend actually pulled off here? Is that really possible? That would cause a sensation, a media sensation. And it could move the market. It could. I don't know about the 5 million share situation. I haven't read anything, heard anything, seen anything. I'm wondering about that. If they announce that they've issued 5 million shares for $1 billion and a quarter, they got $2 billion in cash on hand. What's the plan with that money? Lots to hear from, but at the moment, I have nothing to tell you. I need options to change over for ME. It's going to be amazing. A Galaxy, Unky Bruce. I have 30. Jan 21 calls at 12.50 strike price. When is a good time to take some profit for longer calls? And I have 500 shares of VGAC. When do I write calls to bring in a premium? We're talking $25-$30 a share on both counts. Gary, to see E-Trade's $38 charge and reversal, see the transactions tab per account. Jane, Shades, thanks for the update. Mr. Mojo, hello, Uncle Bruce. Hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling better this morning, I'll tell you that. Vincent, what's a reasonable call price on VACQ? Looks like January 22s with a $10 strike price is still 320. Feels high. It does. It does feel high. It's just lay back. Just hold back. The stock isn't taken off yet, so lay low and keep an eye and see if there's more reasonable prices coming. ME on another run right now, 1336. 1333. on very good volume today. All right, the high of the day, 1354 today, 1355 today has been the high. Okay, just bought two SOFI June 25, 2021, $23 calls for 84 cents. So you're at the money, 29 cents from the money, 84 cents. That's a good gamble, but it is a gamble till next week. So, if you get a $2 run here, you're laughing. Yeah, Michael laughing out loud. Ian, I think IPOE switched to SOFI on a weekend, so we didn't have to deal with this happening overnight regarding ME and ATIP might be right. Michael M, are you new? Laughing out loud. Against me says Ian Clare. Pretty sure we still had like a day where the ticker was weird. DQ. Hi, Uncle Bruce. My name is pronounced DQ. Sharon Taylor Swift had a song last year called Me, so now that song is going through my head nonstop. Black X Pink. What did I miss? What is ME? I've been busy moving to a new home. What is this Me thing? What's going on? And why is everyone talking about it? And whatever happened to VGAC? Where did that go? Because the last time I saw VGAC, it was around $11 or something, $10.98. What's this Me thing at $13.32? Is there any kind of connection between the Me and the VGAC, the People's Channel brokers? Look, we owe Bruce more than we will ever owe some broker. Bruce was a real broker. Seriously, they make money off you. They also hang you out to dry. They blow. Kayla, laughing out loud. Loquacious Mama, what is everyone's opinion of eToro? Anyone use it? Anti-PCs laughing out loud. AB, when the stock goes down, it's a conspiracy by a satanic cabal out to get me. When the stock goes up, it's because of divine intervention, and Jesus loves me. Laughing out loud. 1332 on ME. Donal, Uncle Bruce, you did good. Donal, for the first name like Donald, but no D at the end. See, Donal. Gregory, I bought an option that expires tomorrow by mistake. Whoops. AB, all within the same 5-minute window. Both things are happening. Andy, that's right, AB. Mark, Blue Skies. I feel like GameStop's in the midst of completing their share offering with the sideways trading. Then it'll take off. We never know. Thank you from Miguel Neves. Thank you, Miguel, for that generous donation. You are tied for the gold medal position today. Thank you so much for that. People's Channel. This channel collectively knows more than the broker apps. Lucky number 13. I have TD. And says ME close price yesterday was $26.25, so jacked up. We're above 1,000 viewers. There's no reason we shouldn't have 1,000 likes. I thank you that we have 502 thumbs, halfway to no Yoko. I'm showing right now 708. I'm just behind on reading the messages. 708 thumbs ups. I thank you all. We have 13 minutes to go before the end of the day, and thank you for getting me to this level. If we can get to 1,000 thumbs ups, I would appreciate it. McThinker, he's making us relive it. AB, do you ever watch Bizon Naki on YouTube? Pump It Up. I have no idea what that is. Got in on get into VGAC at $9.98. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I got in. Well done. Pump Beat. Okay, me. Love it. Michael, it was more painful the second time. Sorry, I'm late, squad. Good afternoon. Hi, Joe. The People's Channel. Bruce made me understand option just from my daily watching. Couldn't afford private session. Turns out he did well enough anyway. Dougie, 100 here in where I am. Krista, hi, bye, hit and run. Oh, my. The People's Channel. I'm sour towards brokers right now. My accounts are all about me this day. See ya, saw ya. I see ME and ATIP on my Fidelity account. Woohoo! See you tomorrow. Jane, you take care. Ona, 600 thumbs ups. We got more than that. We got over 700 now. We're rolling. I'm trying to catch up to you guys. See if I can keep this going here. Uncle Bruce, I must admit, I didn't believe VGAC and ME, but I trust your senses that I bought 100 shares and 8 contracts at $12.50 for January. You are the man, and now you are making the money. I'm a happy guy. Conman, sorry, I'm like, anyone else happy? ME is up over 20% today. Thanks, Uncle B. W. Walters, I called E-Trade, asked them to reverse the $30 charge, and the agent actually read the fee agreement. I asked again, it was denied. I opened a Fidelity account for the SPACs, but should I call again? I tell you, this is unacceptable. I just, it's unacceptable. Uncle Bruce, VACQ, $10 call. Jan 21 for 2020, now at 310. mid-range with VACQ at 1032. That's a 278 premium. Expensive. Yes, it is. That is expensive. You may want to sit back and just give it a day or two and see if things calm down a bit. Let's see. South Alabama's 90. What a great day. Looking forward to the update on my VGAC to ME options tomorrow. I have a 12.5 strike in October and December, so that switch from out of the money to in the money will be fun to see in the morning. Right on. W. Walters, keep calling them. Tell them that they are losing a lot of customers with the practice, including you. Tell them about this channel. Tell them about this YouTube channel where we talk about those guys and we slam them. We tell people to switch accounts if they don't bloody well reverse it. Try that. See if that has an effect. CD33. You can just call me CDB. Sorry about the numbers. I was trying to be edgy. Also, I'm 34 now, you know. Glitchviz. Well, I may get exercised on some of my SOFI calls. Maybe my new wheel strat target. I just hold the rest of my shares laughing out loud. Well, you'll be bought out, and then you'll buy them back and keep going. 22.72 on SOFI. GameStop 225. ATIP $10, AMC 60.06, Gores 14.67 up 16 cents, and ME 13.05 up 2.06. The Dow is down 150, trying to get a little better, but not by much. Krista W. Walters, I like Chase compared to Fidelity. At least they were helpful about getting me L2 options trading. Lejo George, ME options still not open on Saxo. Joe Olivia, Oliva, Joe. Anyone know if TD charges for the symbol change or where I can find that info? Java, Fidelity, you can buy and sell ME. James, any broker that charged me for a company doing a ticker change is a broker I would transfer out of. Sharon, 650 thumbs up, so we're coming. Bama Babe, my ME is stated as 100% profit, so I didn't register the change, I guess. Shaky, a light bulb moment just told me that my VGAC 1250s are in the money. Yes, they are. Hello, Ride B-side. I was doing a chat window with E-Trade, and they stated that they charge for merger name changes. I asked him what he thought about me taking my business elsewhere, and he said, "Go for it." Why the face? You're obviously talking to someone really junior, and you want to talk to a manager. You want to go higher. You want to take it upstairs. Flesh infection. Hey, Uncle Bruce Donnell. Got me into the show. Starting small. 60 shares of VGAC. VGAC at 10. Also one call. Jan 21 strike 1250 and 2 calls for strike 15. Right on. Going to make money. This is good stuff. Eddie R. I will change broker sooner or later, among other things, because I think their customer service may have hired a hitman to handle me after several complaints I have made in the last few months. Is ME up 21%? 19.8. Yeah, why the face are they doing at AMC? What are they doing to AMC? Well, it's 60.35, up $5, and they're trying to run it. Devil King, yeah, meant 23, laughing out loud. Gary B. Walter, very surprising. I have no answers. Let's see. Matterport has deep connections to Google. They did the Google Street View back when they started it. Vanguard will let you buy ME as well. That feeling when Bruce gets closer and closer to your comment. Fangler, I don't know what that means. John Van True, that ADR. BF laughed a lot. Ryan, I can't help but hear Paul Manafort as you're talking about Paul and Matterport. Welcome, CDP. BF, right? Yeah, I hope Colin is okay. I didn't see him, Olivia. Auntie, I am on pins and needles until VGC changes to ME. This is driving me batty not being able to sell my $10 calls today. What can I say? Douglas, so happy. I trusted Uncle B. I acquired an extra 200 shares when VGC dipped. Woohoo! SV Bucks. These options are not changing over yet. It's complete. You know what? Gary, we'll wait a day to see if the reversal is recorded on my account and chat to you tomorrow or Monday. Krista, okay, bye all. John K, new member. Hi, John K. Welcome. My account should be up another 25 grand on an option show. Wally's World, welcome, John K. You're making our day for being here. John Larson, Interactive Brokers has ME on a restricted label. Do you know why they would have done that? No idea. Benny L, SOFI, $25 calls. Manana, maybe I'll get my money back. Do I sell myself or broker will automatically end of the day? If you're in the money, they will. But right now, you're on that edge right now. Anti, why not just exercise them? Proactive. Proactive is the word. There you go. Spark is the new member, the newest, latest, greatest member of this channel. And I welcome Spark. Thank you for joining us. This is good stuff. Thanks. I'm stuck with VV, whatever. We forgive you, Uncle B. That vaccine brain fog is real, you know. Ryan Cohen said to judge on actions and not words, so I doubt they'll be saying much. Welcome, Spark. Welcome, Spark. Welcome, Spark. I want to build up my shares on GameStop before they do a split. I wouldn't mind selling options on a couple of hundred shares as this company grows long term. No coin dividend yet, but for Power Up reward members for GameStop and new games, you can get a $10 in game coin. I would love to see them do a game coin option dividend. That would be so cool. I sense Bruce no happy with brokers currently. Jen Doe, I don't want this to sound silly, and you know I'm all in. But why am I still all in? It is because I believe the future and fundamentals, or because it's still going to squeeze, or both. Well, it's probably that could well be. But, you know, Jen, you write those contracts and take that money. You take that money off their hands and keep writing contracts and keep taking money. This is the time. George, Bruce bought SOFI contracts expiring tomorrow. I bought these at $22.50 on the dip for 20 cents today. What should I do? Well, you know, you get a run tomorrow to 23.24, cash in and say thank you. That's the name of the game. Or because I can't imagine giving it this new lifestyle with friends and Uncle Bruce. Jen, I didn't see the second half of that message. Yes, it says Michael. Black X Pink. Aha, nice. I like this. Nobu. Well, think of it this way. If ME options were available today, some of us might have paper-handed and sold prematurely. You could have done that first thing this morning, and then when it got to the 12s, you sold it. And all of a sudden here at 13.28, you're going, I'd like to sell these, but I got to admit, I am up on this by not selling these. Sometimes you hold and ride the ride. Let the ride take you as high as it'll go. Michael Hunt, all of the above, maybe Jen is saying? All of the above. Could we edit the knee emoji to be me, and then we can have the me attacks? Gary, Michael M. Ditto on the rechat. I'm taking screenshots of my stuck VGAC contract. So when the switch happens into the money, I can do a special happy dance. All right. Of course, Michael's saying to Jen Doe, Farmer, if I told you you had a good body, would you hold it against me? Would you hold that body against? Oh, I all says Spark. David, was there any update today on any of the other SPACs we have followed given a merger date? Nope, nothing on merger dates updates that I know of. 705 thumbs ups and counting. I think right now we are at 822 thumbs ups, and we're 3 minutes away from the close of the day today. Thank you for getting me to 822 thumbs ups during the market hours. If we can get closer to 900 before we close for the day, I'd appreciate it. 822 are here, only 15 down on a day where some of our favorite stocks are on the move for us. 1327 on ME, up 228. SOFI up 88 cents, 2271. You have not seen anything yet on both of those stocks. ATIP is at $9.98, down 30 cents. That is a bargain there. GameStop, $224. We have 857 thumbs ups. AMC at $16.95. Gores at $14.66, up 15 cents today. Thank you for the 861 thumbs ups, 863 thumbs ups. Thank you guys. Coming into the final 2 minutes of the day as we're following up and finalizing our trading day on New York. I sold GameStop at $300 to buy a few hundred shares of VGAC. I'm so happy with that move. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Renewed the month too. They only give us one thumbs, KB is saying. The Ostas, I use eToro. It's quite easy to use, but you can't find some of the Uncle Bruce's SPACs. 779 and counting. Dina, I hit the like turning on the light in the dark room. It's automatic. Predictions for after 4. ME isn't described as a gas company anymore like it was in the morning. Sharon, call again. I'll tell him you want to speak to a supervisor. Get your Bev Goldberg on. Let's see. Thank you. Donnell, Uncle Bruce, I have some money to spend on SPACs. Having trouble deciding between Gores, VACQ, Nash. What's your pick of the 3? I like Gores a lot. I think it's going to be close, and it's going to do incredibly well. But I'm very happy with the prices of the other 2 as well. Max, 9 minutes left. Hold on to your Yoko. My organization fees get deducted, and the next day they do a fee reversal on E-Trade. This happened to me 2 SPACs already. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We were at 796 thumbs ups. We're climbing. We're now at 896. Thank you, everybody. Keep them coming in. We are moving up on the thumbs up count, going for 1,000. 1 minute to go, and we're done. My 9 calls on VGAC were like 1,200 profit already and stayed frozen all day. Probably tomorrow we'll see double, triple that. Looking good. VGAC is like, it's like Christmas morning tomorrow, isn't it? It's untradeable now in my bank app. Guess I'll have to settle for SOFI. There you go. What can I say? New hobbies now that the original Gangsta Uncle Bruce SPACs are popping. Selling covered calls and refreshing my brokerage app to see if my limit orders fill. Good times. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Sharon, 1,229 watching and only 811 thumbs. We can do better, people. We're now at 9:17. Thank you. We are closed on the market in 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Closing on the day. Thank you, everybody. We're at 919 thumbs ups. Thank you for these. Try to get me 81 more, and we'll get to 1,000 today. We're at 923 now. Thank you so much for helping me get over to 1,000 again today. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, Bruce, I tried to sell you a PayPal donation, and I see the Traveling with Bruce PayPal. Do you have a preference? Try the link down below in the description of this channel, like maybe not this show, but any show I've done. There's a link there. Use that link. That one should work, Jack. Thank you. T-Bone, welcome. John K. Ona, let's get Uncle Bruce to 1,000 thumbs ups. Hit that thumbs up button. Come on, people. Thank you, Ona, for your help there. SK sold 2 covered calls on my AMC for July the 2nd expiry at $75 strike, and I got 12.25 premium. Beautiful. I bought AMC for $10 in January. That is beautiful, SK. That's exactly what you should do. You bought the stock for 10. You're writing 12.25 calls at 75. Nice, 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 nice. That's a good job. That is really good. Uncle B, thinking about picking up some more SOFI calls. Do you reckon 2023 too far out, or should I go for some 2022s? I would go 2022s. You don't have to go 2023s. BW discovered that my company allows me to trade in the market with my HSA health savings account funds, waiting on L2 approval and getting calls and all SPACs. Giddy up. Check your company's policy, peeps. Way to go. T-Bone, welcome. SPAC, DQ, Jack, S. It's Frommer, FROMME2. Max, bring on the Yoko. Jeremy, if there's a $50,000 federal student debt forgiveness cancellation, do you think it'll hurt SOFI a lot, a little, or not at all? Not at all. If they're giving that kind of a forgiveness, they basically are paying that money to SOFI in cash. They can turn around and use that in all their other banking operations. No bank is hurt when cash comes through the front door like this. No, it's a good thing. Really a good thing. Should I hold ME until tomorrow? Thank you. Oh, you want to watch this go, baby. I had VGAC options and shares. The shares changed over in Ameritrade today to ME, but not the options. I called about it, and they said that the option would be tomorrow. Yep, all tomorrow. People said Fromer, laugh out loud. Thanks. Yeah, FROMMERT. Don't give it to anybody else. Yeah, ME options tomorrow. Hopefully, meanwhile, run the stock up. Bruce should blink 3 times and whisper, flame throw, just before reading each message. Entertainment value would be priceless. We are the Knights who say me, DQ, me. Jane, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to hold them overnight. Enjoy the game tomorrow, because it's going to be another fun day. Oh my gosh. Dear God, no, for such a good day in the market, it's nonetheless a Yoko afternoon. I'm not playing Yoko today. I'm not going to hold that against you guys. We have 983 thumbs ups here right now. I only need 17 more, and there's no need to play Yoko today. I want to thank all of you guys for supporting this channel and coming through with these thumbs ups all on your own. I appreciate it very much. And that we hit 1,000 is a testament to your kindness to this guy and telling YouTube to promote this channel. That's what you're telling YouTube to do, is to get more people to follow this channel, this show. And there we have it, 1,000 thumbs ups yet again. Thank you guys so much for these thumbs ups. I love you. Anyway, my parents bought ME. Why the face? You know when to walk away. You know when to run. Great way to end the week. And we're not even Friday. It's only Thursday. Finish with likes. Greg S. 99 cents. Super sticker. Jane Doe. And now I want to find a Kenny Rogers rotisserie roasters. Glenn Decker. Thank you, Glenn, for the donation. We done. We're closed. My gosh. Hi, Clippers. I sold 9 shares. I sold 9 shares for 90 shares of SOFI. I can't wait to get those profits, double my GameStop position. You are the best, Uncle. Ona, 921, 919. Let's hope for even more upwards after the close. And let's go from there. We could go higher. We'll see. 13.16 on the 23andMe in the aftermarket. We've got SOFI in the aftermarket at 22.52. It's down 18, so it's not going in the right direction. GameStop closed at 223.96. It's now 223.54. It's down in the aftermarket. ATIP closed at $9.99, and it is at $9.99 in the aftermarket. AMC closed at $60.76. It's $61.13 in the aftermarket. It is up. Gore's $14.65, no change yet in the aftermarket. ME, like I said, $13.16, down 16 cents. That's what we got for now, and that's where we're at. Yeah, sorry, I missed this earlier. When is VGAC and FAI supposed to change over? And am I supposed to pay for it? Kedar, I'm not answering that question. I'm not doing it. I'm not answering it. I think Kedar is messing with us. We had 939 thumbs ups. Then we had 957 thumbs ups. They kept coming, and then you had 969, a palindrome. Miguel saying thanks, Bruce. And here we have it. Wally's World. These incredible Apple AirPods are telling me that I hear a faint distant sound of a mower in your yard. Morning bagels, mowing the lawn, loving you. Need all the secrets too. I think that's my neighbor. I think our neighbor had the lawn done. I don't think that's us. Not that I'm aware of. I do have a guy who comes by though. He just does it whenever. Thank you, John. Thank you, John Seppi, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you, buddy. That is awesome. DQ, there's probably a reason for that. SLGC Mets, I think we made it just an extra 3 minutes like in soccer. 977, we're there. Thank you, all of you, helping out, getting us over the top here with 1,000 thumbs up. So 979. And yep, I sold ME at 10:30 when I saw no movement. I'm so pissed. Yeah. Why would you sell it on the very first day of listing? I have no idea. You've waited all this time for the stock to get listed and you dump it. I don't get it. You guys have to wait a month now. You have to now wait a month. It isn't over. We're only just starting. I don't know. I try so hard to make people money. Thomas, hey, Bruce, I missed the story on NSH. Could you summarize, please? There was no story on NSH that I'm aware of. ME 1332, nice first day. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Sharon. Feel better. That second shot is rough, right? 1,000 thumbs. We got it. My condolences. 1,005 new paid members equals 200 likes. No Yoko. 1,000 for Bruce, and we're at 1,000. Cheers. Well, I got to get you that. We got to get you that Tesla. The thumbs that got held up by a ticker change. Jane, DQ. There's so many chicken places in Texas, but one of the best is Babes. Chicken Glitch Fizz. No Yoko. So Yoko fans gave in and gave you the thumbs up. Aaron, hi Uncle Bruce. I was curious. I got VGAC contract. When will it turn? Tomorrow. Aaron, you'll see it trading tomorrow morning, first thing. 10 thumbs ups a week. Thanks, Uncle B. Who's the aftermarket? Birdie, thank you for this donation. I'm saying gracias from your favorite nephew. Thank you very much, Birdie. Appreciate this. That is awesome stuff, man. Annie, thanks for sparing our ears. Aired tomorrow. Why didn't ATIP do as AME? It's a different company. It's different management. It's different everything. Just give it a month. Sit tight now and enjoy the next month. Birdie, nice. You're his fave as of right now. Jane, thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks for the VGAC info, Bruce. I have 15 calls at October 12 and a half. So I have 15 October 12 and a half calls on various dates that I can't wait to see tomorrow when it switches. Well, way to go. Way to go. I'm happy. Nice, Birdie. Glenn, $5 donation, been a bit out of the loop. Can you talk a bit about NSH, please? I got nothing to tell you. NSH, we're just waiting for the date on their thing. They're at $9.93. This is what you've got to own this stuff. You can't buy options yet. We're all waiting for options to start. Can't buy them yet. It's going to be great. DQ, Uncle Bruce, you should change your channel name and charge all of your subscribers a name change fee. Now you're talking. Now I can make money like TD Ameritrade, Linda, and I can have a guy like a hitman on the 800 number to handle complaints. Yeah. Linda, you are giving me hope. Thank you. I can't wait until your classes come out. I need to retain your info, hopefully get a one-on-one in the near future. So happy I found you in the sea of YouTube. Linda, I'm glad you found us. This is great stuff. Susan Shop's about. How did AMC close and look? It closed at 60.76. It got back over 60. It was under it, came back. Up 559. Volume on AMC today, by the way, 295 million. Good day on the volume. And so it was one of the most active traded stocks again today. Bertie, Drew, once we go to the moon, I'm sending him much, much more. Kayla, Michael, Teehee, I laugh every time I hear him say Michael. Michael. Why does he not call you by your name? Which is Michael Hunt. Michael. I call him Michael. Susan shops about 60, 73 and running higher in the aftermarket. BW, I'm working on no sleep, Kramer. That Kenny Rogers roaster sign is keeping me up all night, Mr. Peoples. Mr. Peoples? SVT ME 1332. What a day. It's 1331 in the aftermarket right now. No Yoko today. Pickcomb, Uncle Bruce, when you call out the price of stocks, was that something that was done at the office in your day? Just curious. We would do that. There'd be like 25 brokers or I was in one office, there was 50 of us. And there would, we would all be following certain stocks a lot. And especially if we had just finished underwriting a company in the last month, we had raised a bunch of money for these guys. We all had, every broker in the house had stock, and the stock would break new ground. We'd yell it out, 1350, and the boys would be going, oh yeah, and they'd all be encouraging each other. But we would also yell down days when there were down market, GM down under 40, we'd yell that out, and just to give everybody a heads up what's going on. It added to the atmosphere of the office. Absolutely. VGAC gang. As Karen Carpenter would sing, we've only just begun. Dat boy, Louis, IMAO, are people expecting the stocks to go up $20 in one day? Yep. Yeah, that's what people are thinking. That they figure, well, as soon as this thing is done, the stock should go right to $20, and if it doesn't, I'm going to get out. They're not listening. They're certainly not listening to me if they're thinking that. We should have a fart talk tomorrow morning. We should really talk about farts tomorrow morning. Really make ME move, because the last time we did that, we had stocks take a run here. Juneteenth, official holiday now. Oh, that's good news. And Mismo, Birdie, Susan Shops, please recap outlook for AMC and GameStop, pretty please. I really have nothing new to say today on either of them. They just had a so-so day, although AMC up 559. I'm really happy when I get a message from an AMC shareholder that tells me I just wrote contracts against this stock and just took in a ton of money. I took in more money by writing call contracts than I paid for my stock. This is what I want to hear. Oh gosh, I am so happy to hear that. And when you guys tell me, you're telling me you're writing $400 and $500 call contracts on your GameStop, and you're bringing in $30, $40, $50 a share in premium money, and now you're using that to get these SPACs, these contracts on these SPACs. I'm a happy guy. I mean, you are now compounding your upside. I'm really excited for you. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, everybody. Anyone else wish on Robinhood you could lock tickers? I always swipe right and delete one accident. It goes crazy finding. Richard the Turd, a new member. Richard, I think you've renewed, and I thank you for this. Whether you're new or renewing, I love you. Thank you, buddy. Drew, welcome back. I think he's back. Yeah, thank you. Fabulous. I will never not sub to you, Bruce. VGAC and SOFI alone have paid for more than the subscription is worth. Thank you, guys. AB has options till November. Nash, yep, that's true. Michael, got to run. Take care, Bruce. No, Michael, you have a good one, buddy. Wally's World. Welcome, Richard. You are funny. I can tell already. Glitch, miss Michael later, dude. John, shout out to my friend Peter. Gazinia. Okay, whatever. Uncle Bruce earned himself at least a year of subs. So much green. Thanks, Uncle B. Thank you, guys. Bruce, I think it's about time that you take a vacation. Oh, my gosh. What is that? What is a vacation? How do those work? Re-upped, Richard. You are blue, too. NSH actually has options into February 22 now. Is that true? That would be great. Eddie, fun thing with SPACs and my broker, when there's a change in the ticker, it's like the SPAC never existed and the records have a higher buy price. Well, IRS can blame them for not keeping records, I guess. Bertie, wondering if I can use emancipation to get rid of my real uncle. I only need Uncle Bruce. AB's laughing out loud here. AB, take down your real uncle photos and put up Bruce giving the thumbs up on a cruise ship photo instead. Bruce, did you play Yoko if your sales team didn't make the quota? That didn't happen. No, I didn't. I should have used that trick. Real uncle comes to visit and they just say nothing. My Shopify went up 124 today. Way to go. John Ryan Cohen said to buckle up, and I'm buckled up. I'm still, but I really have to go to the bathroom right now. I got to unbuckle, go to the bathroom. When you get there, buckle up over there. Uncle B, AB, I have Uncle Bruce posters all over my home. The people saying yes, Dookie sounds. Thank you from Mar Willinso. Thank you for the donation on PayPal. It just popped through there. Thank you so much. Nicholas, Eddie R, it's great with my broker after the ticker change. Now it says my average price is 0. I'm up loads. Uncle Bruce, I swing traded a few hundred shares of AMC today. Deliciously devious. Find a bottle, you'll be all right. I smell money, says Uncle Bruce. With a recent comment, you mentioned SOFI January 2022's over 2023 calls. Help me understand the benefit of being shorter this time versus long. Well, I'm thinking you don't have to put in as much money for the call. You might have so many dollars to invest, and you might be able to get more calls in the shorter time frame. I'm looking to give you more leverage. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, Shaky. Oh my God, I placed an order for one VGAC of 12.17 for $1.50 because of all the glitches happening today. It went through. I placed an order for one VGAC, 12.17 for $1.50. Okay. Let's see. I like Uncle Bruce because my family wouldn't freak out if I was left in a room with him. Oh man, Nicholas Morgan. Mine says I have to buy price of $11 US, but a value of 0 and a loss of thousands. Okay. Someone mentions farts and turd shows up. How does that work, Ashley? Only the beginning, peeps. Nicholas, Eddie R, I love the variation between brokers. Eddie, Nicholas, totally. We could write a fun fact book on it. Gavin Bowles. Gavin, thank you for becoming a new member. Appreciate that. It's nice to have you here. You're being welcomed by everybody now. Thank you for popping in and joining up with us. This is good stuff. Welcome, Gavin. Hiding in the grass, says Nicholas. Wally says, Wally. Chris Alvord. Uncle Bruce, lurker since January. You showed up in my life at the perfect time. About to leave a successful career for a year off. Snowballing SPACs into the other, and it's paying off. Might not need to go back. Now you're talking, Chris. Now you're talking, buddy. Oh, this is good stuff. Going to be a good summer. Going to be a lot of fun. Quite looking forward to it. 1333 on 23andMe. It's up a penny in the aftermarket. Welcome, Gavin. Vilbus, you caught it. You caught up, Uncle Bruce. No one can pronounce my last name right. Alvord. Alvord. I don't know, laughing out loud. Brent. Bruce, I wrote a covered call on GameStop with a 250 strike price. Says it goes in the money. Say it goes in the money, $10. Do I owe whomever bought it the extra money that they made, or do I just lose my shares if they exercise? You don't owe anybody anything else. Whatever you got for that call, you got, and it's your money. And if they take you out of 250, they will give you $250 for your shares, whether it's 100 shares or more, however you wrote. And you can turn around if you want, anytime you want, with that cash, the original premium money and the stock money. Buy your stock back, write another contract if you would like, and whatever you like. Absolutely. That's how it goes. Sharon, 1,100 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Eddie, Bruce, you never tell a joke. Any joke on brokers you can share with us? I don't think I have a joke. Lama, it's cool. It's like it looks. Alvord. I mean, it's so easy. Alvord. It's so simple. I mean, how can you not say that name properly? I don't understand. It is what it is. I'm just saying. SOFI, a 2270 in the aftermarket. Flavio Alazraki. Flavio, thank you for the donation on PayPal. I can't read the names, but I saw the amount, and you're in the gold medal position. Thank you, buddy. Unbelievable. What a day. What a day, guys. I'm glad to see some of you making money today. You deserve it. And I'm very pleased that it's happening, and we're only just beginning. We have only just started. broker. I nearly killed her. Let's see here. Yeah, Joe, we did tell a lot of jokes, and we heard a lot of jokes as brokers. Most of them are too, they're much too graphic to share on the air. Thank you about SOFI Jan 22 versus 2023 answer for the three handle stocks. What time frame is reasonable to get there given your experience? Well, that I don't know. I mean, I'm looking right now at the first objective for SOFI, and that's the $30 neighborhood. We just had a broker this week upgrade the stock. Well, just give it a buy rating and put a target price of $30 on it. So that's the first target I've got. Beyond that, we'll go from there. As each week goes by, more and more SOFI reports will come out and more following on it, and it'll move that market. Thank you, buddy. It's me, Flavio from Italy. Ubi Mayor, thank you for that donation, buddy. I appreciate it. It's Flavio. I love it. That's awesome. Lando Butta, how do you become a millionaire shorting GameStop? You start off as a billionaire. That's how you do it. ABME holding in the aftermarket of 33. It's so good. That is so good. Imagine how we'll do when all brokerages get their act together. 1338 on 23andMe. Remember, going into today, only 1% of you knew who 23andMe really was, and that it was going to be a publicly traded company. So as each day goes by, more and more of the market will figure out 23andMe is publicly traded now. And this is going to be a weeks long endeavor to get the market educated on 23andMe. Same thing with ATIP, with Fortress. ATIP. That is the same thing. 1% of the world, if that, knew anything about Fortress becoming ATIP. Early moments, early days. This next month or two will tell you everything you need to know. So just sit back now. Let these public companies become full-blown public companies, and they'll start telling us what's going on. We'll see their financials coming out. They'll have their quarterly updates. They'll have announcements, and it'll be great. DQ, my dad jokes are weak. Irico, Bruce, is there a certain amount of time left on a contract you'd like to see before selling? Would you like to sell with 1 week left, 1 month, 3 months? Yeah, well, Irico, if you buy a contract that's 8 months long, I like to sell in the first 3 months. If you get one that's 3 months long, I like to be in and out within a month. You don't buy contracts today to hold for 8 whole months till the end. That's not the plan. That is not the objective. You're looking for a reasonable amount of movement in a reasonable amount of time, not too long a time. And when you sell, you still want to be generating and bringing in that nice time premium that you paid for. You still want to be getting it. All right. Eddie is saying, AB, it will get crazy. Jack, what happened to the Indian who drank too much tea? He drowned in his own teepee. I have plenty of corny jokes. Oh, my God. I smell money, says Samuel. Matt, why trust your money to someone who is titled broker? I mean, come on. Really, Tony, always. Okay, Eddie, 23andMe, as it is known, will have a bonus, the credibility of Richard Branson. There's that. Don't get me started on jokes. Be glad I'm too tired to participate, says Alex. Chrome Punisher, got that like in what's up, Uncle Bruce, how you holding up today? I'm hanging on. The afternoon show, I'm doing better than the morning show. I ran out of gas on the morning show. I had to shut down early today. 13.25 down 7 cents on 23andMe as we fluctuate back and forth here on the aftermarket. Sit back and relax and let the stocks grow, says Birdie. Susan Shops, I'm so confused about the covered calls. Do I pay ask or bid price on them? I have SOFI and ME stock. You're not going to write any contracts on SOFI and ME for quite some time. Not yet. But when you are going to write contracts, you're going to be a seller first. You are creating a brand new contract to add to the swimming pool full of contracts that are already out there. You're going to be adding another one into the pool. You're going to offer a call contract or more, depending on how many hundreds of shares you have. For every 100 shares, you can write a call contract. 500 shares, 5 call contract. And you will sell. The first move you make is you're going to sell. And that's your most important transaction, the sell transaction. You're going to sell to try to maximize your money into your hands by selling a call contract into the marketplace. And the hope is that when the call contract expires at the end of its days, it is worthless. You don't have to buy it back. In other words, all the money you receive by selling the call contract, you keep, or you might buy the call contract back at such a low price versus what you sold it for, you're happy anyway. And then you're going to write another call contract on your shares again for the future at a whatever price you want to offer it at. Susan, you've got classes to attend. I can tell you that right now. Chris, so glad to hear that advice on calls and time frame. I need Uncle Bruce classes stat. Kayla, laughing out loud. Ashley, Susan shops all about you sell covered calls. Tony, Bertie, Tony, how you doing? Glitchfizz, even though I would have loved to buy more Gore's shares and calls, I decided to make 10 grand bet on VACQ with Burry. Let's see what happens. Alrighty. AB, also the celebrity promoter factor is important. Branson from ME, not a fan of Elon Musk, but if he does a SPAC for a satellite internet company, Starlink, as he's rumored, I'm in. Eddie, a woman in labor, suddenly shouted, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, didn't, can't, don't worry, said the doc. Those are just contractions. I like VACQ, says Ashley. Right on. Oh my gosh. I tell you, it's been a long day. How can you tell? What can I say? 1328 on 23andMe, down 4 cents in the aftermarket. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. BWUSA. Between ATIP, SOFI, and me, does Branson have the edge as a marketing pioneer versus Chaymouth, whose mouth gets him in trouble? ATIP will do fine. All the Elderons going for surgeries again. Elderton's going for surgeries again. They'll all make you money. Irico, Bruce, let's say I'm writing a covered call contract and the ask is $1 and the bid is $50. If I ask $1, is there a chance it will never get picked up and expire worthless? If I'm writing a call contract, okay, well, so if you want to sell a contract, a call, I would offer it at 95 cents. You're the cheapest offering seller out there. If anyone wants to come in at the market to buy at market, you're the first out. But if the shares are going up in price when your sell order is in there, you might want to take it out, and the market might go from like 60 to 110 or 70 to 120. Then offer it at 115 and try that. Okay, Tony, Birdie's trying, brother. Been a great day. It's coming, hanging in there. Ashley, I'm just worried about Kessler syndrome for the long term. My calls are not that far out, though. Eddie, did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards? He was just going through a stage. JW Claymouth. That's how you pronounce, I guess, that word, that name. Claymouth. Thank you, everybody, for all the help. I appreciate it. Well, did you have a good day today? Did anyone make any money today? We'll find out tomorrow how much richer you guys are when you find out how your options did over from today. That should be a lot of fun. How many shares is GameStop offering? I heard a maximum of 5 million, but I don't know when. Bruce, you're too good at this, bro. SMH also. What's your take on AMC? No comment. Canman, why was the broker not upset when his wife divorced him? He had lots of options. And for what it's worth, and that's it for me, folks. Have a good evening. Leaving on a high note, says Canman. Wally, sorry, a little late on that reply. Watering the plants. Lobo Blast One has become the latest member of this channel. Thank you for joining in and joining this crazy group of people over here. Appreciate this. All of you today who've joined in on the show. We so appreciate you being here. And we hope you're making lots of money right now. We hope to continue this tomorrow in a big, big way. Being a Friday, we'll see how it all works out. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Those of you who have not yet subscribed, I appreciate you joining this channel by subscribing to it. It's much appreciated. Keep those coming in. Make sure to hit that bell notification icon too when you do subscribe. And even if you have already subscribed, make sure you do hit the bell notification icon. And again, thank you, all of you, for becoming members today. Man, oh man, I love this. 1,100 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you for that. We might even make 1,200 thumbs ups today. That is beautiful. Thank you all for this. I like Chama Claymouth. I like this guy. He's like a tech bro out of Silicon Valley level, but he's a smart guy. And yeah, he's sharp. He's pretty sharp. Eddie, last one I promise. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. They just make up everything. Welcome, Lobo. Ashley is loving it. Zach, can man. John, Bruce, have a great day and get a good night's sleep. Thank you. Eddie, welcome. Lobfest, Lobofest. Lobo Blast. Almost every day so far has been a green day for me with Uncle Bruce. Way to go against me. Jane Doe, welcome Lobo Fest. I made $1 today, right on DQ. Welcome, Uncle Bruce. You will last. Cool. I have 50 call options on ME. Oh, yeah. 5,000 shares of leverage, and you're up $2.33 today. Oh, you got to love 5 of those days in a row. Wouldn't you love that? Thanks for the 23andMe play, Uncle Brucey, baby. If I recall right, someone asked Elon on Twitter if Starlink is going to IPO, and we responded, I don't know if IPO is the right way to go, but 2022 or 2023, hint, hint. Jane, Can Man, good night. Hi, Uncle P. It's pronounced Lobo Blast. The one is silent. Have a fabulous evening, Bagel family. Thanks to you, Uncle Bruce and Jen. Thank you, Ashley, for being here today. Let's have some more fun tomorrow. Don't worry, Bruce. We'll be angsty on the next red day. We'll all be angsty. Bruce, a real gentleman, and most importantly, a scholar. DQ, good night. Ariko, Bruce, thanks. Thanks for your time, knowledge, and patience. Can't wait to pay it back once we start taking profits. You the man. Ariko, thanks, buddy. Jane Doe, Ashley, good night. Ashley, have a great evening. Alex, see you tomorrow, guys. Karen, Uncle Bruce, love from California. Thank you so much. Love my Californian friends down there. Ashley, Eddie, have a great evening, Uncle Bruce. All of you, you great people that formed the Bagel family. Fantastic. Have a good one, Bruce. How about that? I'm going to pack it in right now and say thank you. I'm going to give it another 30 minutes. I'm going to shut down a little early today, get a little rest. Thank you all. I'm so glad that a bunch of you are just happy as can be with the VGAC. Let's get ready to ride the others. SOFI looking good, and hopefully ATIP will start its move shortly. And Gores and all the other stocks we've got. Let's go, baby. Sleep well, Bruce. Great show as always, even on an off day. Wally's World, thanks, Uncle Bruce and Jen. Get some good rest tonight. Friday will be fun. As always, watching and learning on stock markets, Uncle Bruce. Sharon, thank you, Sharon. Have a great night. Thank you, Sharon, so much for all your help, keeping those thumbs ups coming in. Susan Shops about teacher. Yes, I need classes for sure. Sign me up, Mr. Bobby Hubby. Later, Uncle B. Thank you, guys. Free thinker. Good night, Brucey. Great shows today. See you tomorrow, everybody. Loco Blast. Thank you, Oscar, for the donation on PayPal. Sold 2 AMC June 18. $21.35 calls at 10.80 expire tomorrow. Why haven't they been exercised, or I sell it now? You might be exercised after the market tomorrow. That's probably likely what's going to happen. Those $35 calls are well in the money. And so they will probably take them off of you tomorrow at the bell. And over the weekend, they'll transfer the money to your account, and you'll have your $7,000 sitting there with that $10 already you brought in, which is what, $2,000 you already brought in, 2,100. So that'll be added to the thing, and or whatever that amount was. So yeah, that'll be the deal most likely. Glitches, have a good one, Bruce. Get some rest, my dude. Thanks, Uncle B. Good night. Some JW. Eddie, have a good one. Jay Ray, thanks, Uncle B. See you tomorrow. Chris, get some rest. You deserve it. Thanks for changing our lives. Computer Wiz, thank you, Uncle Bruce, for all you do. Glitch Fizz, tell Jen she is the best. You're the best. Josiah, hello, just started watching yesterday. Do you have any videos on how to write or sell a contract? We've got classes coming up. Get ready. Maya the Storm, love you, Uncle B. And Bagel Crew, see you tomorrow for the Green Friday. Malo, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Hope you get a good rest tonight. Frankie, ever since the vaccine shot, you've been a little off. I'm worried about you. Jack, peace out. Deanna, take care. Praise for you and Jen. Rich, Uncle B just talked to E-Trade and said fees are mandatory and there's nothing they can do about the reversal. Switch brokers, the People's Channel. Bless Bruce in the name of easy money. A best bet. Thanks for all your hard work. Zach, thanks, Bruce. Oh, big love to you and Jen and the whole Bagel family. Uncle Bruce been listening since before Tony was in jail, learning tons and keeping on educating us. Rebel Dude Uncle B, will your course include technical analysis of charts? I doubt it. Not really. There'll be some technical, but nothing like that. I'm not that kind of guy. Jane, good night, Uncle B and Andy J and all you peeps. Uncle B, get some rest. See everybody in the morning. Brandon, anyone considering leaving E-Trade? Pete McCullough saying whatever. Eddie, Rich and Rand, call Mr. Wolf and solve it. Pulp Fiction. Susan Shops about Bruce. Thanks so much. Yes, have made big money on positions. Good stuff. Good stuff. Maya the Storm. Have a great evening. Moonamoo, take care. Bagel family. Rob, see you tomorrow. Matt, for those of us that brought January 22 options that will be in the money like SoFi, when is the ideal time frame selling them? October. Well, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on these things for now. Maya the Storm, you too, Eddie. All of you have a great night. Thank you all so much for all of your kind words, donations, and memberships and everything else. We appreciate you, sir. Have a good one. Thank you. Who cares? Eddie, if you owe the bank 100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank 100 million, that's the bank's problem. That's right. That's true. Bleach Creature, Uncle Bruce, any estimate on when the classes might start? Really soon. Really soon. We are very close, and you'll hear about it. I promise you. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate your YouTube channel. Thank you, Pickcomb, Al, for that. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Time. Let's make some more money tomorrow. Goodbye for now.